My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and the host of this show, to Take Your Life Back Today show. One of the hardest things in life is definitely forgiveness. The act all humans have encountered and struggled with most in their own lives. The eternal conflict of forgiving or letting anger brew. The difficulty of accepting the wrongs, the hurt. Giving forgiveness to others or ourselves truly is a hard-won predicament. It will never be easy, but it is necessary if we want to find peace once again. When we are hurt by someone or someone wrongs us, we not only feel it emotionally, but physically. The pain seeps through our veins, our hearts, and our souls. We literally feel it spread through our body. When it's someone we aren't particularly close with, it brings more anger, and that causes more hate. We feel rage and want to get back at them, hurt them, and make them feel as we do at this particular juncture. But when it's someone much closer to us, family, someone we love or have a close relationship with, it brings more emotional pain and sadness. No matter who hurt us, though, it's our job to forgive. Forgiving is not for the other person. Forgiving is not making what they did okay or acceptable. Forgiving is for you and you alone. To forgive is to acknowledge the wrong and the pain, but having enough strength and respect for yourself to move on from past and to have the courage to allow yourself to thrive in the future without wasting your energy holding on to any sort of resentment. But to actually do this, it takes a lot of strength and courage. It is so hard, and I know it is. There is no way around it. I'm terrible at forgiveness more than 5 years ago. But in the last 5 years, it's become easier. It's something I wish I could do. I could have done more at times in the beginning. But I find myself struggling so much. But it's easier. The hurt and the pain can be unbearable, and we feel the need to resent the other person and never allow them to forget. They don't deserve our forgiveness, we say to ourselves, but then we hold so much anger and sadness within ourselves that we continue feeling the pain each and every day. We are wasting our precious energy and strength on anger and on hate. Our time on earth is so fleeting, so while we waste our days dwelling on reliving the pain that was caused, we let the hurt and the wrong live and become who we are. We are allowing it to define us and our thoughts and our actions. We are giving power to the past, and we become a deterrent to our own future. It's more of a deterrent when we can't forgive ourselves. We do something we think is wrong or feel guilt or shame for and maybe hold it against ourselves, trapping ourselves in our own hate. We become stuck in our own past mistakes. Ruminating, we don't allow ourselves to move forward. If we can't even forgive ourselves and find peace within, we'll never be able to forgive other people in our lives. It becomes a perpetual cycle of hurt, pain, hate, and resentment. We don't allow ourselves to grow, but we make our lives a living hell. We can't heal. We can't find peace or live in love. When we have a wrong done to us by someone else, sometimes they genuinely screwed up and they realized it. They hurt too, and they apologize because they want to free themselves from the hate they feel towards the wrong that they have caused. It's then our job to accept that apology and to begin to heal ourselves and hopefully the relationship with that particular person that asked for forgiveness. But again, forgiveness is hard, and accepting an easy "I am sorry" can cut to the core. Knowing that they too realized was hateful and can make you feel acknowledged, embarrassed, more resentful, or it may even open your heart to forgiveness. I know for me, when someone I love apologizes, I get choked up and will probably cry. I feel suffocated sometimes. Maybe it's the release of emotion that's finally allowed to happen inside me, making room for forgiveness. It's my mind letting my body realize that the hurt and to start the healing process at that time. When you have to forgive yourself, you also have to apologize to yourself. How can you possibly do these two difficult tasks all at once? Time, patience, and love. You need to give yourself time to think about why you feel hurt by yourself or actions and why it's affecting you so greatly. You need to have the patience with the process of healing and path to finding that inner strength and courage. Then you need to realize that the only way to reset the balance of calm and peace is to love. You are a human, and you are going to make mistakes and wrongs. Others will make mistakes and wrongs too. And that does not need to create a life of hate and stagnation. You hold the power to realize that you have control of living in the future of love, respect for yourself and for your own growth, or allowing yourself to become stagnant and full of anger, full of hate, and full of resentment. We as humans have the choice and the power to overcome the struggle of forgiveness. To not allow wrongs and hurt to dictate our lives, but to accept it happened and move on is a choice you make. Not because the hurt and the pain or the wrong is justified, but because we respect ourselves enough to continue on a path of light, a path of love, a path of peace, and a path of happiness. So tell me, do you struggle with forgiveness? Do you? I challenge you to forgive someone in your life today. And if not today, maybe next week, but soon to release yourself into peace and love once again. I forgave the person that tragically killed my mother 1 year to the day she died. I forgave them. Call me at 844-405-HELP. Together we can help each other take our lives back. Be good to yourselves. Be good to others. A simple smile to a total stranger can change their lives and even yours. May God bless you. May God bless America. Goodbye. And remember to forgive. I forgave the person that killed my mother. I forgave her May 31st, 2017. She was killed May 31st, 2016. I waited 1 year, but I forgave them.